Question 7 is an editing question that's testing your knowledge of sentence boundaries, which is just a fancy way of saying, do you know where to end a sentence and what combinations of words can be included or treated as a sentence by itself? So the question says, what is the correct way to write sentence 13? Well, this one doesn't even require us to flip back or scroll up to sentence 13 because we have A, B, C, and D. One of them is correct. The other three are not correct, so what was written in the original sentence 13 doesn't matter to us at all. So we're going to read through these sentences and we're going to pay very close attention to commas, periods, capital letters, and we're looking for complete sentences that are punctuated correctly. So sentence choice A, or answer choice A, for the rest of the day, neither of us spoke, and it was obvious that she was no happier about the arrangement than I was. Well, I'm okay with what's going on in the beginning of this, but when I look at that last part after this period, that she was no happier about the arrangement than I was, I know that that can't be a sentence. It doesn't sound like a sentence. It's not supposed to be a sentence, so A is not correct. B, for the rest of the day, neither of us spoke. It was obvious that she was no happier about the arrangement than I was. What I notice about B is that I've got two ideas that have been run together and they're not punctuated correctly. So I have neither of us spoke, and then immediately after it was obvious that she was no happier about the arrangement than I was. I've got to have some kind of punctuation happening in between spoke and it because I have two separate clauses right there. So this is not the correct way to write sentence 13. I'm going to eliminate B. C, for the rest of the day, neither of us spoke, period, which made it obvious that she was no happier about the arrangement than I was. Just like A, I have something going on here after the first period where if I just look at this last part, which made it obvious that she was no happier about the arrangement than I was, I know that can't sit as a sentence by itself. In fact, I can't start a sentence with the word which. That has to come after whatever's being described. So that one right there I'm going to eliminate. And now I'm down to D, so I hope this looks like a sentence and it meets all the requirements. For the rest of the day, neither of us spoke, period. It was obvious that she was no happier about the arrangement than I was. So this one right here, D, fulfills all the requirements and corrects all the problems that we saw in A, B, and C. So I'm 100% correct, or 100% confident that D is correct. Now I want you to turn to page 6 and answer questions 8S and 9S, doing exactly the same thing that I did with 7.